Aging, a Reflection by Alice Taylor of Caringbar, 2229. Narrated by Janine Penfold. Aging is a blessing in disguise. One looks in the mirror and wishes that the sagging lines and the curtaining skin on the face could be erased, or at least minimised to what it was only 10 years earlier. But of course, this would only be possible if one was to have died 10 years earlier. What a blessing that those 10 years have been lived, enjoyed, and savoured. My face is etched with the pain and joy, laughs and cries, sorrow and happiness of all my years. But the deepest creases are from life lessons, those that keep me awake during the darkness of nights and the worries of unexpected life events. These events turn into life lessons and are mostly filled with pain and stress. In hindsight, they are also times of my greatest growth, greatest wisdom acquisition, and eventual awakenings to life. Life lessons are only for the individual holder. I have learned that not many want to benefit from the lessons of the aged person. Human nature makes us want to do things our own way, even if it is the hardest path to take. People want to make their own mistakes and not gain from the wisdom of the elderly. It is more valuable to listen with 2 ears, a big heart, and an open mind. It is wiser to let someone talk rather than give advice and solutions. People want to be heard and agreed with. Seldom do they want advice or be told what to do. This was a lesson that took me a long time to learn. This learning curve was reinforced as I moved out of the workforce and into retirement. Whilst I had a profession, I had validity. But after that, the sum of my experiences were mine alone to live with and be proud of. The younger generation quickly came to the conclusion that I was outdated. My lesson was to accept their arrogance and live with the comfort that they too, if they are lucky, will arrive at retirement and a ripened age one day. In my youth, I probably would not have listened to my older self either. As I age, my existential senses are heightened. Again, I learned the lessons of accepting that this world is a temporary passage and place that I am privileged to be part of. It was owned by my ancestors before me and will be inhabited by my grandchildren and their grandchildren in years to come. The world has greatly shrunk as travel is open to more and more people. As I travel to far corners of the planet, my eyes and mind are open to thousands of years of transformation of both the planet and life and cultures. Visualising how it looked then and how it looks now means that I can cover, in my mind, thousands of years of evolution and the handiwork of mankind. The sense of generations has got stronger as time passes. If there is one piece of wisdom that is worth passing on as a life lesson, it is to maintain an open and inquisitive mind. Question and use your imagination to reach the far crevices of possibility. Do not miss opportunities that present themselves, as they can be fleeting moments and recognised only by the wise and the visionaries. Opportunities not taken can leave the elderly with gnawing regrets at a stage when time is running out or has already done so. Thank goodness we have role models who show us that, for some, age is no barrier. Those who complete university education in their 90s, to those who swim defying distances in their advancing years, and so on. These examples provide comfort, validity, and security to the aged. The time is still to be used to its best advantage. Most of all, I wish I had heard the wisdom of those who wear the scars of life's lessons. The elderly have some of the most valuable lessons to impart. They hold fascinating insights of how culture and humanity have changed with the passage of time. If these stories were to be indulged, we would hold a deeper understanding of how far humanity has travelled and excelled in so many endeavours. Our school-age children are so much more sophisticated than the previous generations. However, it is at a cost if they do not receive the stories of their ancestors. The ageing process teaches both young and old to value the present and tie their past to the now. Humbleness is a virtue at all ages, but it is only with advancing age that we hold 2020 vision of the value it carries. The youth have a monopoly on bravado. The aged see the value of humbleness because no amount of bravado or flaunting or boasting has achieved positive results. Be humble, knowing that the world holds all shades of fortune and there will always be someone in a worse situation to oneself. People often masquerade in their pain or misfortune. We only know what one wants to let us know. Practice empathy together with humbleness as it makes this world a happier place. To practice and model it leads to it becoming contagious. It will lead to the advantage of all mankind. The final threads of ageing for me is the sowing of grandchildren into my life. It is a major blessing to have children, but it is an extraordinary blessing to witness and enjoy the growth of grandchildren. For those who choose it, or are lucky to have grandchildren, it gives purpose to the days. Life lenses become clearer and sharper. Our patience as grandparents grows as we indulge the grandchildren with things we denied our own children. Is this proof that love only grows with aging? Cherish love so it carries you to ages beyond. The end.